Dear students, today we are going to discuss a new prose piece, Lesson 7, Tom Loses a Tooth. Open your books at page number 50. Tom Loses a Tooth has been taken from the famous novel The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Try to remember this name because this may be asked in your question. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer is a novel written by Mark Twain, a famous American writer. Who was Tom Sawyer? Tom Sawyer was an orphan. What is meant by the term orphan? The word orphan means a child who has lost both his parents. যে তার বাবা মা দুজনকেই হারিয়েছে, অনাথ. So Tom was an orphan and he was brought up by his aunt Polly. Brought up means reared, palito hawa. He was brought up by his aunt Polly. And Sid was his half brother. What is meant by the term half brother? The word half brother means having only one of the parents in common. বাবা মার মধ্যে যে কোনো একজন তাদের মধ্যে দুজনেরই আছেন, তার মানে সৎ ভাই. Sid was his half brother, and in this story you will find Tom and Sid. Tom was a very naughty boy. He did not want to go to school. He always wanted to go for adventures. And if you ever read this novel, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, you will find that Tom was a very adventurous fellow. He had a friend. The name of his friend was Huckleberry Finn. And Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer indulged in many adventures. If you want, you may read the two books. The name of the first book is The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, from which this piece has been taken. There is a sequel to this novel. Sequel means something that is written after. After The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain wrote another novel, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Both are very interesting stories, and if you want, you may read them later. Today we are starting Tom Loses a Tooth. Tom does not want to school, and he is trying to find out some excuses for not going to school. School na jawar se ojuhat toiri korche. Let us find out. Tom always found Monday mornings to be miserable. Monday mornings found by Tom to be miserable. Miserable means full of sorrow. Why did Tom think that Monday mornings were full of sorrow? Monday began another week's slow suffering in school. Tom thought that the school was a place where students suffered. So the school starts from Monday. From Monday to Saturday the school goes on, and on Sunday it is a holiday, and Monday begins the suffering in school. Tom was a naughty boy. He did not want to study. He did not want to go to school. So he thought that school life was a suffering. Tom lay thinking. Lay is the past form of lie. Tom lay in bed. He was thinking. He was thinking how to avoid going to school. Presently he wished that he was sick. Sick means ill. Then Tom thought that if he was ill, if he suffered from a disease, then he would not have to go to school. Then he could stay home from school. So Tom hit upon a plan. What was Tom's plan? Tom planned that he would pretend that he was ill. সে অসুস্থতার ভান করবে. Then Aunt Polly would allow him to remain at home. He investigated his body with the hope of finding some ailment. Investigate means to examine. He examined his body to find some ailment. Ailment means disease, অসুখ. He thought that he had found symptoms of stomach trouble. Symptom. Every disease has some symptoms. What is meant by the term symptom? Symptom means some bodily manifestations, কিছু লক্ষণ that tell you that you are suffering from this. Suppose you are suffering from malaria, then you will develop fever. So fever is a symptom of malaria. So here Tom thought that he had found symptoms of stomach trouble. Stomach trouble means some gastroenteric problem. That means trouble of the stomach. পেটের গোলমাল হয়েছে. He began to grow hopeful.